Hi, welcome to June and the Global Stampin' Video Hop, and the theme for this month is Step Up Your Cards. So I'm going to be sharing an Avid style card with you today, and I'm going to be using the Hues of Happiness Suite, the Happiness Bound stamp, the dies and the designer series paper. So let's get started. I have using a pool party base. Now I have for the first mat just a plain white mat, and then for the mat on top of this it's also white, but I've used the type worn embossing folder to emboss this white layer. And then I've just used for more of a soft rough edging, you can use your bone folder just to add a little bit of interest if you don't really like the extremely rough kind of edge that you use with scissors. So this gives you just that softer edge. Now I have used Vellum here and the 3D is it Beehive? Gone right out of my head. Anyway, this embossing folder on the Vellum, which gives it a lovely texture. And I've just popped that along the bottom. Now, there's also some gorgeous, just pop that to one side, some gorgeous, these are called Lovely Layers Vellum, and you get quite a lot of plain, but you also get some of this gorgeous vellum that you can pop on top of your projects, etc. Just love this one. It's like, layers of hills sort of thing. I love vellum. I love the softness of it. I love the versatility of it. I just, really like it. And one of the things that you can do with it is use your alcohol blends on it. And I will just show you. Quite easy. You just use your blends. Just randomly put some colour on. And I'm going to use, this is Highland Heather, and this is Pool Party. And just use the paintbrush end of your pen. It doesn't have to be neat and tidy. Now, I am using, I've popped a little bit in here, this is alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol, not like drinking alcohol. And I have got this one, it's 99%, which you can use the 70%, but I find I get a better result with this 99% one. And I'm just using one of our water painters, just picking up a little bit. You'll see in a moment as it just spreads. You don't need a lot to get a wonderful effect. And it just naturally spreads out like that. I won't put any more on. And then it doesn't take too long to dry. And you get a beautiful effect. I'll show you the one that I've already done, as that one is dry. Okay, and you'll see that when you pop it on the white, it stands out even more. Isn't that just gorgeous? Just love that effect, that blending alcohol effect. So let's pop this on to the front of the card. So lots of layers on this. I do love lots of layers, I must admit. Okay. Layers and texture. Okay. Now I'm going to pop some. Now I have used my scissors just to give the edge a little bit of a roughness, not a lot, and I'm just going to tuck that under there. Now I have ripped this vellum after I have embossed it, so I've just ripped it, just ordinary, pulling it until I got the size I wanted. So I'm just going to use, the best thing I've found to use on these, let me make sure I've got the right size, the side actually. No, that's the right side. Oh. Yeah, they all look good. Maybe that side. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get my Stampin Seal, and I find this is the best. Now I'm going to be putting things around this part of the circle, so I'm going to put my tape under where I know it's not going to be seen. And I'm going to tuck that into there. There we go. Okay, isn't that just gorgeous, just like that? Now, with the dies in the Hues of Happiness, the fabulous thing about this, now this is some of the designer series paper. I'll just show you, I've used quite a bit of it. The flowers, etc. are just gorgeous, just love them. I do love this set. I do love roses as well, so it was perfect for me. And I have used it quite a bit. And the reverse side has got this beautiful, like painted feel about the colours, etc. on the back. Just love it. Okay, but what I was going to say, one of the great things is that the dies also can be used to cut out the flowers from the designer series paper and the leaves. So you can cut out the leaves and the flowers using the dies, and they also coordinate with the stamps. So absolutely perfect if you don't want to colour your flowers, or you just want to do something a little bit different. So I have pre-cut these out already. But the next thing I want to show you before we get started, and I'm hoping that I can do this on camera. Now this is called a Tammy bow, and I am using Pool Party and the Fresh Freesia sheer ribbon, and I've cut them in half, and I've also got some linen thread, and I've made it quite long, probably longer than I need, but that's okay. I always like to have too much than not enough. Okay, so just pull them down so they're even. Okay, as I say, I've not done this on camera, so I am hoping that it all goes to plan. Okay, so this is how Tammy does her beautiful bows, and I am going to, oops, if that will play ball. There we go. So I've got the 3 here, and I'm just going to do 2 loops on each side. If you really wanted to, you can do more, but I need to keep a hold of it all. So I'm just doing another loop, tucking it under my fingers like so, and then one more, and bring it up. Okay, so once you've got all those there like so, and just grab it so that you have the middle pinched like that, and then come around, keeping that loop quite large. Then you're going to feed these 3 . It's a little bit fiddly, but I do love this effect. Okay, then pull it tight. So I've just got it between my fingers so that I can pull that middle part tight, and then you get to the other end like so, and give it a good pull, and then you have a gorgeous, gorgeous multicoloured bow. So I'm going to put that there, on my circle, and I've got a bit of glue on this finger and it's just sticking. Okay, now I'm just going to use a bit of tear and tape, and I'm going to, way too much tear and tape of course, put that just more of an angle I think. to adhere that down. Take a bit off the end as well. I want it to sit quite well because I'm going to put some things on top of it. Just trim that down a little bit so it doesn't poke out. And I'm going to push that down like so. There we go. Okay, now let's trim that so it doesn't get in the way. Can always trim it a bit more later if we need to. Okay, so I have pre-cut these flowers already using the dies. Now I want to give the flowers a little bit of movement, so I'm just going to scrunch them up a little bit. I know, horrors, but you don't really see flat flowers, do you? So I just want to give them a bit of texture and a bit of movement. So I'm just using my bone folder to also just get the edges rounded a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that there with some dimensionals top and bottom. So there and there. Let me grab my there we go. Excellent. There's the other bit there. Right, so now we're going to add a few more of these beautiful flowers. So, don't put that there. Put that one there. Bring down the ones that I've got here. So I've got the three colours. I have got some leaves and things as well. So let's see how we go. Okay. I'm using just the three colours. And, oops, I forgot to do it on that one. I'll do it on this one though. Just to, once again, give it a bit of movement. And I just love it. Just think these are beautiful. Okay. And we have the leaves, of course, and I'm going to I'll just scrunch these all up first. And I'm going to do the same thing. Let's grab some dimensionals. Okay, last one. And that's going to pop in there. Oops. There we go. Beautiful. Now I have pre-done this on vellum and I have stamped it with Stays On. Now I didn't want a big white piece across the middle of my posies, so to speak. So I just thought I will continue with the vellum, and I really love how the vellum just means you can see the background in a very soft way, but it is still part of the. Now I'm just going to use this Stampin' Seal again. Do you find that's the best behind vellum? As I say, you can't see it. There we go. And happy birthday. Just don't want that stuck down too much. And then I have some embellishments, of course. So these are the 2022 to 2024 colour, and I thought this went quite well with that. Even though this isn't pool party, I thought it actually looked quite nice and fresh. But then again, I thought maybe I will use these beautiful iridescent basic pearls. So let me just see. Actually, looking at it, I think I will use the iridescent pearls. Just keeping to that beautiful soft look. I love these pearls. They are just gorgeous. Okay. They just have that stunning sheen to them. And I might just pop that in a bit further, I think. That's better. And then do another couple. Go. Oh. Gorgeous. So there we have my card. I really love how this turned out using the Hues of Happiness Suite. Love the colour of these flowers, love the effect. And don't forget to hop along to all the rest of the gorgeous, gorgeous creations that you will get to see in the rest of the people that are on the hop. So take care and enjoy.